Well, hello there. I didn't see you. My name's Andrew. I am appreciating the wonders of nature. Actually, when I was a young kid, a child, 5 or 6 maybe, I lived on a goat farm and tended to goats. I had a miniature pygmy goat named Angelica, actually. And a lot of my earliest memories were helping my mom mucking stalls. And one of the pieces to this process was putting the muck in a wheelbarrow and wheelbarrowing it out. I'm okay with the outcome of this, but I would get hurt during these mucking sessions. And one time I lost control. I was 5 or 6. I lost control of the wheelbarrow, and it just dropped down and went up and racked me nice and good. And it left me with a lifelong injury. And as I got older, it would grow, and I would start having some other side effects that I was too ashamed to bring up with my parents. Happy hand time is when you get the Sears catalog and you go to the plus size section. And then in your head, you have to marry one of the models first. And in your head, you make that commitment ceremony or God's gonna be angry. And there's nothing that will ruin happy hand time faster than God being angry at you. Now, you're not sure what the mechanism is, but you just have friction and hope, and eventually you're okay with waking up at 6:30 in the morning to go to 8th grade. It would come out looking like a fried egg, yellow and chunky. It looked like I had a sinus infection. I blew my nose. So finally, I get more and more mature. This growth gets so big to the point where it's pulling down on my genitals and stretching out my scrotum. And it gets so painful, I have to go to the doctors. So, long story short, they end up opening me up. They'd taken it out. It's a benign growth, but it was affecting me negatively. And within 4 hours of getting home, my scrotum swelled to the size of a grapefruit. And it turned black and blue and green and red and bruised. But the worst part of it is when I was finally able to take care of myself after a long absence. And when I did, I finished. And I looked down, and it came out red and chunky like cherry tapioca pudding. And that's when I knew I had become a man.